Hey guys on YouTube, how's everybody doing? I've been an idiot this morning, an absolute idiot. I'm really irritated at myself, but I've never done this before, so I feel like you have to do everything once to then realize that you need to add a rule so that you don't do that. And I've never done this before, so, you know, now I know, and now I can add a rule to my rule book. Basically, to cut a long story short, I took shorts. My short setup was completely valid. The reason, let me just delete some stuff from my charts because this is kind of messy and annoying. The reason for my shorts is we had a rejection from this -4 manipulated up into the -2.5, which is what I like to see. I like to see a manipulation up into a fib projection and then see a rejection from there, and a break of a high or low, depending. So we manipulated up into this 2.5, had a really nice rejection. I entered at 0.618 of this rejection. I wanted to take half my position off at 0.5 and then the other half of my position off at 0.618. So the trade comes down, it plays out really nicely. We hit 0.5, I take half my position off. All is well and good. All's going great, actually. And then I decide, yeah, I think this is going to reverse from here. I'm just going to drag my stop really aggressively and give the trade no room to breathe. And then as soon as I got stopped out in profit, I decided to enter longs because I thought longs would play out. And then I got stopped out of those. So obviously we did come down to the full target of 0.618. So I missed out on like $500, $600 on my funded accounts. And we're currently at $100 rather than the $500, $600. So that's great. I'm gonna add a rule to my rule book to say don't reverse your position while you're in the middle of it. Just let it play out and then you can reassess. Because worst case scenario, I would have got break even here with half my position being taken off at 0.5. So I would have still gained profit, but I just gave it no room to move whatsoever. So yeah, really annoyed at myself, but whatever. I can now add a rule to say do not reverse your position. That's fucking stupid. Let the trade play out. It's either TP, stop loss, or break even, and nothing in between. So yeah. Oh well, shit happens, I guess. I've got a Gales with me today. Trusty old Gales. Let's see what the Discord chat's saying. Let me put the Discord chat on this side. I'll read the Discord chat every now and again, but yeah. I just got cut out of a short. Damn. Hey gang. Kind of fun streaming in the Discord as well as the YouTube channel. I feel like it's fun. Hey guys. Mistakes happen. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You don't trade New York Open. Nah, I don't really trade after 9:30. I just find it difficult. I just think it's way more difficult than trading this time of the day. That's just my opinion, though. I did trade 9:30, just 9:30 for maybe 6 months, and I just hated it. I really didn't find success with it. Now, obviously, now I'm a better trader than I was during that 6 months, but I just found it very difficult to understand where the direction is. And even when I look at New York Open now, I find it hard to understand, and the volatility is just crazy. You have to have like 50-point stop losses, in my opinion. So yeah, I just find it hard. A lot of people find success in 9:30, and that's like their main time when they trade. But for me, I just prefer pre-market, to be honest. In terms of what I'm looking for, because we swept London High so early, I would be looking for some sort of continuation longs, to be honest. But obviously, if we sweep London low, then that's unlikely to happen. We seem to have respected OTE of this range, which obviously I shorted into to rebalance. I'm just going to change this to ES now so that we can see. I'm going to be honest, I think today could really dump because it's a Friday, or we could really pump. Like, this is just one of these days where I just don't feel like I would understand the daily bias. But I think either today or maybe the start of next week, like, we are just going to dump. We're so overextended, but I don't want to pick tops in terms of higher time frames because that's dangerous. So I would just be bullish until proven otherwise. But that doesn't mean I won't take shorts, as you can see. Why is this just not loading? Hello, I would like to have a yes on here, please. Hello. Okay, great. Well, we'll do this I have a yes here somewhere. Why do I have to fill out an agreement? I definitely have a yes on here somewhere. Oh, that was a micro yes. Oh, I have the old contract. I don't get why this is not loading. Hello? 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 Never mind. Okay, cool. It's about making money. Session doesn't matter. For real. No, I like to have the correct contract up when I'm trading. I just prefer it because I do all of my when I'm actually trading, I will trade and do my like daily analysis on the correct contract. But when I'm doing like chart study and stuff, I do it on like just ES. So like the ES exclamation mark or NQ exclamation marks. Then I have all my study analysis on one page, but I like to delete my analysis off this because it gets kind of crowded and annoying. I honestly think that we could come down into here. So I watched the ICT video yesterday about the midnight opening range, and I actually think it's really useful, and you can see it play out here, actually. I think -3. Yeah, -3 here played out to be the top. And this is the midnight opening range just projected above, which is cool. So I'm going to be using that as like an extra confluence because this could high key be the top, this -4. -2.5 didn't play. It was -3 that played out for the top, which is interesting. So I'm just going to have this as a extra confluence on my chart to project the midnight opening range, which is from midnight till past. I watched ICT's video on that last night. Some of the bits and bobs in it I'm not going to be using because it just ends up being too much stuff on my chart, and I don't like having too much stuff on my chart. It really confuses me. But because he was saying that you pick like the most prominent PD array from the midnight opening range and project that out, and then project the projections of like the fair value gap or something, which I don't want to do. It's just too much to have on my chart. So, but I think actually having the projections of the midnight opening range is useful because I looked at yesterday's price and I didn't do it. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I looked at yesterday's price and you can see that yesterday this -4 projection from the midnight opening range, you can see, which is this line, you can see that that played out, then we manipulated into this -4, and then that was the top for a little while. So it is nice. I guess if I turn on more projections, we can see whether this actually did play out even further. Let me just do like -5 and then -6. Just see. Yeah, -6 played out for the top here for a while, which is really cool. So yeah, midnight opening range, just from the high to the low of the first half an hour after midnight, is pretty cool. I'd recommend just having that as an extra confluence just to understand potential, like the extent of an upwards or downwards move. I think it's pretty cool, but for in terms of entries and stuff, I'm probably not going to use it. He was kind of using it and seeing if it respects the levels and things, but I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, I know he mentioned using a prominent PD array inside the midnight opening range, but I just don't want it on my chart. I don't like having too much stuff on my chart. It gets confusing. I'm still going to be trading my model, but just using that as an extra confluence is useful. Like here, I saw that we had the -3 projection of the midnight opening range lining up with this 2.5 rejection, which is obviously a nice extra confluence to have. So, yeah. Hasta la vista. Love that. Guys, I'm so excited to go to Spain. I'm literally buzzing to go. I can't wait. So basically what I'm looking for is I believe that we will come and take this high, and then after we have done that, my bias would be bearish to London low, Asia low, because that just in terms of the session profiles, but obviously because we're at all-time highs, I'd prefer to get in on the continuation longs, but I'm not opposed to shorts. Everyone thinks I should be opposed to shorts, but I'm honestly not. I'm like, every time I actually listen to people, it just goes wrong. Like, I feel like I should just listen to Ivan, and that's about it. So what I'm basically looking for is I'm looking for these equal lows to get manipulated out, and for us to potentially bounce from this area. I think that would be nice now. We could just come up and take all-time highs now. Not really what I'm expecting to happen, but definitely could happen. I don't really see a clean rejection from a fib. I usually expect us to reject from a 2.5 or a -4, and I can't see that anywhere. So I'm hoping that we will come down. I want to turn off. I don't like having those on. I'm hoping we'll come down, sweep out these equal lows, and then we can try and catch some continuation long. Get a rejection from this 2.5 right here. So maybe this -4 will play for the top here and come down to sweep out those equal lows. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna delete this now. I don't think that's particularly useful, and neither is that. I'm feeling a lot better today. Sorry, I did notice that someone asked me that and I just ignored them. I'm feeling a lot better. I went home and I ate some food and I had some paracetamol, and then I felt pretty good. And then I literally just sat at my kitchen island for like, I don't know. I think I came off stream around 3 o'clock. I stayed here for like 40 minutes for the meeting that I had to do, and I almost stayed on my Discord stream while I was on my meeting. Thankfully, Alan closed it for me. He's actually my savior, because I was joining a meeting that I had to sign an NDA to see the stuff that I was being shown in the meeting, but I was just casually still on the Discord stream. So that was clever. But yeah, I was on my meeting for like 40 minutes, and then I drove home, and then from about, must have been about 3:30 until 6:30, I was literally just sat, like, I was absolutely in flow state. Like, I just didn't even realize that 3 hours had gone. Like, I was just working away. It was great. Let's have a look at the higher time frame and see what's popping right now. The hourly candle doesn't look like it's gonna want to come back down. I mean, we can see whereabouts the consequent encroachment is of this wick and mark that out, I guess. The same as the 4 hourly candle, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, we can see whether we respect that or not. If we don't, then I'm going to expect us to just come to all-time highs, to be honest. So. I can't believe I just caught shorts in this. That's kind of funny. I caught shorts in this price action. What goes up has to come down. Okay, let's see whether we hold this or not. Let me draw out this way also. There we go. I guess the 2.5 did play. Would have played, but still. I caught a short straight after London. I don't think we've hit the top just yet, though. Yeah, I also caught that short, but I just did something stupid. It's not gonna let me though. I can't show you, but yeah, I basically caught the short back to 0.5. I took half my position off and then I just reversed my position for some stupid reason and got stopped out. I caught oh no, I've just read that. Claudia, do you drive a manual car? Yeah, I do. I have an Audi A1, which is manual. I'm gonna drive a manual car and like I'm just gonna keep the car that I have now. I would have kept my first car. My first ever car was a Peugeot 208. It was such a bad car. I didn't know that French cars were bad. Like I don't know anything about cars, but as soon as I got it, I understand why people say that French cars are bad because wow, that thing just had so many issues. To be fair, the reason why I had to get rid of the car was not the car's fault. So basically what happened was, this is actually like, it still annoys me to this day. So what happened with my Peugeot 208, that was my first ever car. I got it when I was like 19 or 18, I don't know. So I had to get 2 of the tires changed because they were pretty much bald. Like my dad was like, you need your tires changing. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, look at them. And I was like, what's wrong with them? And he was like, they're like nearly bald. And I was like, what do you mean they're nearly bald? Yeah, I didn't know you have to do that. Didn't know you had to check like the thread depth or whatever that bullshit is. I don't know. So yeah, I had to get the tires changed. Took them in to get them changed. The mechanic was like, oh, your oil's a bit low. Do you want us to top it up? I was like, yeah, sure, that'd be great. Tops up my oil. The next day I drive. I drove somewhere far. I have no idea where I drove to. I drove somewhere pretty far. And I was like on the motorway, so it was like a really decent drive. Like we're talking maybe an hour or so drive. So the next day I just got in my car. I drove over an hour. And then once I arrived, I got out of my car and it was dark, so I didn't even notice. Next morning, I come to my car. I see that out of the bonnet at the front, there is something dripping out of the bonnet. And I'm like, what the heck is that? Something just like black. Looks like oil. So I open the bonnet. There is oil all over my engine, like literally all over my engine. And I tried to turn on my car. It's not turning on. It's making a really weird noise. And I notice the compartment of the engine where you're supposed to put the oil in, the cap was just sat at the top of my bonnet. It was just sat there. So this mechanic has obviously taken the cap off, put it on this like little ledge that was there, put the oil in, shut the bonnet without putting the cap back on. I obviously did not open my bonnet to check whether they had put the cap on, because you would expect a mechanic to know to put the cap on when filling up oil in an engine. And then there was oil all over my engine and I had to get a new car, and I couldn't even like claim anything from them because they basically said, so I called them and I was like, hi, you left the cap off when filling up my oil in my engine. My car does not work. I had to get it towed all the way back to my house, and I had to sit in a van with an old man from the AA, and it was really awkward. So I did that, and they were like, are you sure you didn't open the bonnet and do this yourself? And I was like raging on the phone. I was like, if by the way, didn't even know how to open the bonnet until I had to open it because there was something black leaking out of it. So don't even try and blame this on me. It took me 20 minutes to figure out how to open the flipping bonnet because I didn't even know how to. Like, are you kidding me? It was not an old man, by the way. It was like a 25-year-old. I would never be mean to the elderly. So yeah, they basically said to me, yeah, you're going to have, like, we can't fix your car. You're going to have to take it to a garage, pay for it to have a service because it was due a service. And apparently they couldn't diagnose the problem without having a service. So I would have to pay for a service, get them to diagnose the problem, and basically get some form of proof that it was them that did it. And I'm like, it was obviously you that did it. One day after you fill up my oil, I am coming back with oil all over my engine. Like, who else is it going to be? So I was just like, ICBA with this. I don't even know how to deal with this. I'm just going to get a new car. So I just got a new car. So stupid. Literally so fried. But yeah, that's why I had to get a new car. But if I didn't have to get that new car because of that, I genuinely would have kept my little Dinger forever. Like, I've always said to myself, I don't want a new car until I can afford a Porsche. Because what's the point? Like, I don't want some middle of the range car. Like, I'll either have a Dinger because I've got a Dinger and they don't cost any money to run, or I'll have a Porsche because I can afford a Porsche and I've made it and I'm the GOAT. Like, what's the point in having something in the middle? It's just like, yeah, I'm wasting fucking money on a car when I actually, like, could do with the money. Oh, did I say he was old? I didn't mean to say he was old. He wasn't old. Never trust mechanics. They even steal your good car parts. Well, this was like a chain. The mechanic company, like, they're called Quick Fit. They're like a chain in the UK. Like, there's loads of them. So they wouldn't steal anything. It wasn't just like some dodgy old garage. Hi, Claudia. Can you please tell me, is there a need to build the buffer with Alpha Futures? So it's completely dependent. You don't have to take the payout. So basically, I'm going to give you an example. The max loss limit does not automatically move to zero when you take a payout, which is the case with some firms. So you can technically take a payout with Alpha without a buffer. So your max loss limit, so let's say I'm up 2k on a 100k Alpha Futures account. So my max loss limit now would be like 48,000 because I've made 2,000. So obviously it slides up with you. But if I take that 2k payout, my max loss limit will still be 48,000. So I then have $2,000 of drawdown, if that makes sense. So you can technically take a payout without needing a buffer. I would like to see this reject off this -4 and come back down, sweep out these equal lows. This -4 on ES is so far holding. I'm overall bullish. I'm going to try and catch continuation longs. I don't think we've put in the high yet. I think that's the high. We got all-time highs right here in the blue. So that's going to be the overall target. Would obviously much prefer longs today than shorts. It's the driver's responsibility to check the vehicle is roadworthy before every journey. That would be their way out. Yeah, probably. So shit though. Like, they didn't even like give me a refund for the oil that they put in my car. That was now like I had to refill my car with oil because obviously all the oil that they put in was all over the engine. So yeah, bloody brilliant. But I still take my car there because I'm a forgiving human, and it's also the closest garage to me, and I can't be bothered holding a grudge. Get a 1980 long-bodied Cadillac. I don't even know what that is. But I don't think I would want a 1980 car. Like, I'm not really into vintage cars because the only thing I really care about aspect of the car is having Apple CarPlay, and I'm assuming I could not have Apple CarPlay in a 1980 car. Same happened to me and I sued for all the repairs. Damn. Maybe I should have done that. That just sounds like... Thing is with me, right? I would rather lose out on money, but just not be stressed and just have a good time. Like, that is my main priority. Like, if something is going to cause me stress and make me angry and, like, mean that I have to fill out forms and do more stuff, like, I'd rather just lose the money and just accept it and move on. I actually can't be bothered holding a grudge with people or, like suing. Like, I would obviously sue if someone, like, tried to kill me or something, because, you know, you can get a lot of money out of that, but I wouldn't sue for something like that. I just can't be bothered with the hassle. Like, it just seems like a lot of hassle. I just like flying through life and going and, like, looking at pretty flowers and trading the NASDAQ and crying every now and again because I've done something stupid and then repeating. You know what I mean? Hello, Claudia, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Just say bottle of water. There you go. Good morning. Your first mistake was going to QuickFit. Why are they bad? Which Alpha Futures accounts do you recommend? I think the premium account is the best bang for your buck. I'm not going to lie. Premium account is nice. It completely depends on your trading style, though, in my opinion, because I like the premium account the most because it's the cheapest account from Alpha that you can get, where you have no consistency rule at the funded stage, which I think is really, really good. The advanced account is overall the best account, but in terms of, like, price, I think the premium account is more worth it than the advanced, because the advanced account is pretty expensive. Right, we are not doing that shit. That's really weird. That's weird. I don't like that. We don't say that. These are my fib settings, if that helps. Ooh, you could take a screenshot of those if you like. Guys, I'm gonna send you a link. Hold on. Let me get it. Wait, Alan, could you put the link to my newsletter in the chat and, like, add it to part of the repeating chat thing that we got going on? So basically, guys, I've started a newsletter. Now, if you don't know what a newsletter is, I don't know whether it's a common thing to know what a newsletter is or not, so I'm just going to explain it anyway. If that's really self-explanatory, then I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be patronizing, but I don't know whether a newsletter is common knowledge. So it's basically just a weekly email into your inbox, and this is completely free, by the way. I'm going to send you the link to subscribe to it. You'll just get a weekly email from me, and I just wanted to do it to share, like, my lessons that I learn along the way with trading. So it could be, like, psychology, anything strategy-wise, any learning resources I come across which I think are useful, like books, podcasts, YouTube videos, like strategy lessons that I learn, mindset shifts, like literally everything. I'm just going to send out a weekly email just summarizing everything I've learned from the trading week. So I thought that might be useful for some people who are in a similar stage to me in their trading journey, or who are just starting out, or even if you're ahead of me and you're more consistent than me in trading. I feel like it's always good to learn off other people. It can really speed up the learning process, in my opinion, when you can learn from other people's mistakes. And that's why, you know, people buy mentorships and stuff, because you learn from their mistakes and they help you speed up the process. So I just thought a free newsletter would be really fun for me to have. So yeah, the first email is going to be going out today. So if you do want to subscribe to the newsletter, I'm going to put the link in the chat. I promise I will not sell your email addresses to prop firms. I'm not going to sell your email addresses to anyone, so don't worry. Promise I won't do that. Oh, I think Alan popped out, actually. Okay, let me put the link in the chat. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get it. 1 second. Copy link. I will pop it in the chat if you guys want to subscribe. I think it'll be useful for some people. I don't know. You can easily unsubscribe if you hate it. So, you know, it's worth a go, right? Okay. There we go. Subscribe to my free weekly trading newsletter. Yeah. There you go. You guys can subscribe to the newsletter if you want to. I'm going to be sending out the first email today. Buying and trading NQ is essential for the holy profitability. I agree. Does Alpha Futures Premium funded reset after each payout, or does the balance remain the same? So it depends how much you take out, because you can choose how much you want to take out as a payout. Obviously up to the amount that you've made according to the rules. So fairly sure with the premium account, you can withdraw up to 50% of your profits. I might be wrong on that, so please just check the website. But I know that that's the case with the zero account. So you don't have to request 50% of your profits. You can request 25% or 20%. So however much you request will then reflect in your balance. Your balance doesn't reset to zero. It just reflects how much you take as a payout. This thing looks like it's going to go to all-time highs already. Kind of sad. Really sad. I wanted to get in on that, but I didn't really like any of these trades. And I didn't like that we had equal lows here either, to be honest. Okay, let's try find a nice fib projection. Okay, we did bounce from there. This is probably our last line in the sand if we're gonna not go to all-time highs right now. ES has just come up to the consequent encroachment of the hourly wick. Alright, it's -4 is playing so far. So maybe. Maybe. How much have you taken from futures prop firms till now? I've only had one payout, which was 1.6k. I took that like a month ago. What is your daily live time schedule? I go live on a Monday at 11 a.m. EST to do a study stream. And then I go live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 6:30 a.m. EST till 9:30. For example, if you got the 50k to 54k in 2 or 3 days, would you then size down for the remaining days just to meet the minimum winning amount for the 5 days to make the payout? It completely depends what you want to do. A lot of people will do that. They will, it depends on the account. If you're on the premium account, it's pretty good because there's no consistency rule. So you can take one big trade and then you can just take $200, $200, $200, $200 to meet the 500 days, the 5 days. To take the payout, but it depends how you want to do it. You can do it like that. That's probably the safer way to do it, but if you're aiming for like max payout or something, then maybe not. Have you tried Tradeify? I have 3 funded accounts with Tradeify. I'm yet to take a payout on them. I think you have to make $3,000. I think you have to make $3,000 to be able to take a payout. I'm not entirely sure. I need to actually look at the rules. I've just been kind of trading it. I mean, I've not been able to take a payout, so I've not been really bothered, but because basically what I was doing was I was taking, I would trade my Alpha Futures funded, and then I would trade my Tradeify funded separately. That I would trade my Alpha first, and then if I took a win or a loss, I would then trade the others, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I've now changed it to I'm just taking 1 trade on my funded accounts. Like I'll take more than 1 trade in this case because I'm up $100. So like I'm not really at a win or a loss. And if I took a break even, then I can take another trade. But if I took a loss, a full loss on that trade, like I would be done and I would just trade evals. Or if I took a full win, like I would have been done and just traded evals. But right now I'm copy trading all the accounts rather than so I'm on a growth 50k. I have 3 50k growth, so let me look at Tradeify growth and see what it's like to take a payout. Okay, rules, the growth evaluation, oh, this is the, okay. I want to see, like, the funded account. Payout. Rules. Da 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 da. I don't know where to find this. Maybe I just need to go on the home bit. Okay, yeah. 50k growth. So funded. So at the funded stage, you need max accounts. It's consistency of 35%. But it doesn't really say a lot more. I don't really know. 35% consistency. Oh, I thought you had to make $3,000, but maybe I've made that up. Does anyone know about the growth accounts? I don't really know. I don't really know how it works. When I log in, it says like out of 3,000, but maybe that's max payout. Yeah, I would check for, I know the select is the better one, but I just already have funded accounts, the growth ones, so yeah. First time here all the way from South Africa. Damn, that's awesome. I've been trading about a year now, maybe just over. Would you draw down lot on 50k when you have 53k on Alpha Futures, Claudia? What do you mean by that? Hello from France. Hello. I got in on the M5 structure around 620, and Q has a repeating trap on 5-minute/hourly structure of half leg expansion, then retrace to rebalance of initial leg, making early players puke their positions. Nice. I don't really understand your trade. I'm not very good at, you know, this is something I'm not very good at. This is something that I think is something wrong with my brain. I can't understand. I cannot, like, in my brain, I cannot formulate words into a picture. Like, I cannot understand someone's trade just based off of words. Even if I understand the meaning behind every single word, I cannot create a picture in my head that makes sense with that, even with the charts in front of me. Like, I'm such a visual learner. Like, I'm the same when I'm driving somewhere. If I'm driving somewhere and one of my passengers knows the way there and they're like, oh, I'll direct you, I'm like, no, you won't. I will be looking at my Apple map because I have to see what way I am turning on the roundabout. I you telling me take the third exit, that is not making sense when I am staring at the road. I have to see it like on the map on Apple Maps. Like I can't deal with it. It really stresses me out. So I think I have something wrong with me. I don't know. What about Top Step? I've not really used Top Step. I took my first ever evaluation with them and I failed it, and then I've not really traded with them since, to be honest. You said MNQ and NQ are moving differently. How does that make sense? Aren't these both just NASDAQ? So what I mean is sometimes on the odd occasion, you can have... Oh, it's not going to load now. I don't know why it's not loading. I don't know why it's doing that. You know what? Maybe I should just like add another tab. See whether that loads. There we go. Okay. So what I mean is, right here you can see I've drawn out. Let me just do these for now. I've drawn out the fib from this high to this low. Okay, and if I do the same on NQ, we have NQ and we have MNQ. On this retrace on NQ, this wick comes to 0.618, this level right here. On MNQ, it comes to 0.705. And also, we have this huge wick right here. We have this huge wick on MNQ. We don't see a huge wick on here. This wick is 8 points. The wick at the low here is 2 points. So you can see how they're differing. This happens on the odd occasion. I don't really know why. But the most accurate analysis is based off NQ, not MNQ. But yeah, I don't know why this happens. It confuses me when that happens. But I've heard ICT say before that if that does happen, like sometimes it happens on CPI. Sometimes you'll see like MNQ have a really large wick and NQ have a small wick, or vice versa. And if that happens, it'll usually be MNQ with the large wick. Then ICT said that price will often like this difference will act as a magnet on price because it wants to kind of like make up for its mistake and head there, and then they'll be like back in sync, if that makes sense. All right, we're just chopping around. We're just chopping around. Maybe you don't have to make like 3K. Maybe it's just the 35% consistency. Maybe the 3K is the... It says minimum profit required though. So I don't know. Payout objectives. Do you need... It says minimum profit required, $3,000. So I don't know. Maybe it's because of my consistency rule though. Let me do some calculations. So if 866 is equal to 0.35, so if we divide that by 35, then we get 0.01, and then we times that by 100, then it means that I would need 2.4K to take the payout, but it says minimum profit required 3,000, so I don't really get that. I don't understand. BBH, but whatever. When we cross that road, I'll deal with it. Okay, looks like we're gonna come to all-time high here, TBH. I don't know why I keep saying TBH abbreviated. I don't know why that's happening. Has anyone heard that that sound on TikTok? I'm not gonna sing it because I don't know whether I'll get like cancelled. I don't know. I don't know how live are, but hey, I know someone asked this before, but I wasn't here for that. What entry model do you trade and where did you learn it from? So the entry model I trade, if I like want to take a short, like after London High got swept, I wanted to take a short. So I usually look for a rejection from a fib projection. And what I usually look for is a manipulation into this fib projection. So I have projected this manipulation from the low of London. So obviously this price leg took out this swing low and this created the low of London. So I've just projected this manipulation up here. And you can see 2.5 here played out to be the top. And we kind of accumulated, we manipulated up into that 2.5. Obviously, this is a really lower time frame, power of 3, but we accumulated, we manipulated up into that 2.5, and then we got a rejection down. What I wait to see is a break below a internal swing low. We broke below that, and then I entered at 0.618, because that is known as like the golden pocket. I had my stop loss at the high, and then I targeted 0.5 of this range, which is around here, I think. I do have a Discord server. Let me send you the link. Alan will have sent it in the chat. I've just not pinned it. I'm just not doing my job. Okay. I'm pinning the Discord link into the chat. The message from Alan, my mod. Feel free to join. The link is right there. It's completely free. Oh, the account balance must be 53k. Damn. You can't request like 2k. You targeted 50 points. This was only 27 points to 0.5. Or did you target 50 points from here? It didn't actually come 50 points, so I don't know how you'd manage that, to be honest. Unless you've entered at 0.618, but... Okay, we've taken out this high now. See this, we have a 2.5 here. Potential SMT indeed. Good morning, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. My bias is bullish until proven wrong, because the higher time frame is super bullish. As you can see, we've just been going higher and higher. So until proven otherwise, my higher time frame bias is bullish. I personally think right now, I'd like to see a pullback and take out these equal lows and then try and find some sort of continuation longs. We've put in an SMT right now. Whether the SMT will hold or not is another question. I don't know whether it will or not. It would be nice if it did. I'm not looking for shorts currently. I think it's too risky when we have all-time highs in such close proximity. But yeah. Claudia, have you released your trading letter? I was looking forward to reading it. The first one is going to be sent in a few hours. I'm going to send it out after the stream. I have a meeting after the stream, and then I'm going to send it out. I have it all drafted and everything. I just have to send it out to people, and I wanted to put the link on like my Instagram story and Discord and things so that I could get a few more subscribers. If you do want to subscribe to my free weekly trading newsletter, feel free to click the link in the chat. I've just sent it again. It's completely free. It'll just be a weekly email into your inbox with like trading learning resources, like any books, videos, podcasts, things that I come across, anything that I've personally learned just from looking at charts, whether that's strategy, psychology, all that jazz. It's literally just going to be what I learn, and I'm just sending it out as a free weekly email because I thought that would be pretty fun. So feel free to subscribe. I've just posted the link in the chat. I mean, I shorted after negative 2.5 being respected, then I targeted 50 points and went break even at the 0.5 of the leg. Oh, where did you short? That's nice. I took a partial here and then I reversed my position. I don't know why, because I'm an idiot. My full target was 0.618, but I just didn't hold to there. I reversed my position, so I only ended up up $100, which was so silly. But whatever. The link doesn't work. Really? Oh. Damn. Okay, hold on. Maybe I copied it wrong. Okay, yeah, I copied it wrong. Give me 1 sec. Oh. Okay, let me post it in from my phone because it worked before when I did that. Yes, has just come up to the consecrated bridge. Oh, me? Okay, let me paste this in. Okay, I've just posted that in the chat. Hopefully that will work. Let me see if that works. Yeah, that works now. Sorry about that. Should be good now. Should be working. Awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna be sending out the first week today. The first week will just be like an introduction, and then from next week I'll be properly writing things up. So I'm super excited. Okay, we no longer have any SMT. There's no way this thing's not coming to all-time highs here. This is interesting because we have the -4 projection from the midnight opening range lining up with this -4 from this OTE leg at the low here. And we also had a bounce at 2.5. So that could honestly be the top. I think that would be so clean if that was the top. That would be so lit. That would be so lit. Oh, damn. I'm hoping we don't just go up there now. I'm hoping that we can sort of retrace and then we can get some sort of cool trade up there. That would be so fun. Appreciate you guys for subscribing. I'm super excited about it. I feel like it's something a little bit cool. I don't think many people have a newsletter in the trading space, so it's a little more personal, I guess. Because sometimes I can post things on my Instagram and it can get in front of the wrong people because the algorithm sometimes does that. So it feels like when I send out the newsletter, it'll actually be appreciated by, you know, people who are like-minded, people who are actually interested in leveling up their trading, and things like that. Because especially in my Discord, loads of my Discord members always send like useful learning resources and like tips and tricks and just stuff that they've learned to me. So I've learned a lot from having that type of thing. So I thought it'd be cool to share my own knowledge as I go as well. Because you learn the most when you're just on your charts. Chart experience teaches you lessons that no one else could. I didn't want us to come up to here yet, to be honest. This isn't an ICT model in itself. I'm using ICT concepts kind of combined, but this isn't a particular model, to be honest. So, yeah. But I'm predicting, I guess, that this could be the top here of using this midnight opening range projection. He's made a video on midnight opening ranges. It's a really good video. You guys should watch it. I watched it yesterday. It's about an hour long. Pretty insightful. I'm not using all of the things he taught in that video just because it's a lot and it gets a bit too much on my chart, but I like the idea of projecting the midnight opening range. It seems to be respected pretty well. You can see it being respected here. You can see 2.5 being respected. You can see -3 being respected here. So it's obviously playing off it today, which is nice. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee. I have a Gale's iced coffee right here. Oh my gosh. Does anyone else get this? I get this on the odd occasion. I think that it might be quite concerning because I don't know anyone else who gets this, but hold on, I'll tell you in a minute. Ooh. Every now and again, I will get like the worst shooting pain through my right eyebrow, like right there. I will get the worst shooting pain and it'll last like 5 seconds and then it'll go and then I won't think about it until it happens like a month later. And I like get that like every month or so and I have been for years and I don't know why. It's probably like a signal that I'm dehydrated or something like that. I honestly don't know. I should probably ChatGPT it, shouldn't I? Guys, I'm gonna buy Claude. I've paid for ChatGPT for the longest, but I want to give Claude a shot. Do you guys prefer Claude or ChatGPT? I'm gonna ask you guys in the poll. I'm gonna ask you guys and see what you think. A lot of people have been saying Claude is pretty good at the moment, so we'll see. 2.5's playing so far. This is what I wanted to see, honestly. This is really what I wanted to see. This is nice. Let's see. If this plays, where does this manipulation fib line up? We got -4 inside the midnight opening range. Pretty good so far. Link to the midnight opening range tutorial, please. Hold on, let me find it. I shall find it for you. Here we go. There you go. It's a really good video. I'd recommend it. Really? Grok is your go-to? That's like the first I've ever heard someone say that. Let me see the poll. Okay, right now it's pretty even split. This is so nice. I'm so happy that this is what we're doing right here. Even if we come sweep out London low, like that's honestly fine. Like go for it. Go for it. Sweep out London low. Be my freaking guest. Like then we can bounce off True Day Open and then we can take the longs to the moon. That would be so fire. Like I don't even care if this thing doesn't bounce off this -4 and we come sweep. In fact, that would be more ideal if we did that. This could be the most lit trade ever, maybe. Maybe. As long as it continues going lower. I just want these equal lows gone, and then I'm happy. Believer, I'm going to answer your question in 1 sec. I just really need to pee, and I need to fill up my water bottle, so I'm going to go and do that right now. I will be back in 2 minutes. Sorry, I had to just let someone into my building. Someone said, "Hey, I need to pee." Nothing compares to Claude. Really? You guys think Grok is better than ChatGPT? Damn, interesting. Just got my 50 points on that 2.5 short. That's awesome. That's awesome sauce. I'm personally waiting for the longs. Anthropic is going to eat OpenAI's lunch. I think it depends what you're using it for. I've heard Claude's really good with website design and things like that, so that's what I'm gonna attempt to use it for. I really want to make my own website. I'm looking for a reversal after we've swapped out these equal lows that we have right here. I don't like those being intact, so I'm hoping to see those be swept out. I wouldn't mind if London low swept, to be honest. I think that we definitely could go for the London low sweep. I think that would be fine. Although, looking at this, it kind of feels like if London low swept, then we're not really that bullish. You know what I mean? But we could bounce off Trudy Open. If we had SMT at London low, that would be fine. Look at the 15-minute. Maybe London low does not need to be swept. I don't know. Could retest the 4-hour gap though, which would be nice. That would mean sweeping out Asia low too. I don't know. We'll see. See as we go, I guess. Grok is good for AI videos. Would you guys like, do you guys think that if you were like, because I do some social media management and social media marketing and things for small businesses, that's kind of one of my side hustles and how I make money right now. Do you guys think using like Grok or some sort of AI to make marketing videos for social media is a thing that would actually look good or not? Because I know some people are doing that and I kind of want to give it a shot, but I don't know which AI would be best for that. I've taken 2 trades today. They were stupid. We made money, but they were stupid. So, oh, you can't see on this tab. Is it gonna work now? No, this tab just hates me for some reason. Let me log out TradeAbate on here. And log in on this tab. All right. Yeah, there we go. You can see my execution. So I shorted from this to here, and then I got stopped out in profit right here, and then I tried to long, and then I got stopped out. I wanted to hold my shorts down to 0.618, but I reversed my position for some reason. I don't know why. I was being stupid. This is 2.5 on ES. I would prefer it not to come and rebalance this, honestly. It's nice having an unbalanced range above, because then it's like an extra confluence, but it's not the biggest deal if it wants to be honest. Not the biggest deal, but I'd prefer not. How do I draw my fib? Yeah, sorry. I was going to tell you. So I draw two types of fibs. I have two ways of drawing my fibs, and I will draw whichever I think looks better. So the two types of fibs I draw, this is the first type. This is what I call an OTE fib, because it's your typical how you would draw an OTE leg, simply from a swing high to a swing low. And I just draw that and project that higher. So if I'm bullish and I want to see some bullish projections, I will project from a low to a high and I'll project higher. That's my first type of fib that I draw. And as you can see, this 2.5 from this OTE fib played out really nicely here. The second type of fib that I draw out is a manipulation fib. Now, knowing which fib to draw is just something that you pick up over time. I'm still, working on drawing out and picking the right fibs, because there will be times where I will not have a specific fib on my chart, and I will look into previous price action and I will realize if I did have this fib on my chart, I probably would have made different decisions that day. So it's quite discretionary and you pick it up as you go along. But mainly what I look for is fibs which price is clearly respecting aspects of. So for this particular fib, it makes sense for us to come up to here. I originally had this fib, but then I saw as soon as we've disrespected a -4, I tend to delete a fib and I will find something else. And as you can see, we rejected from this -4 and then we pushed up again. So I then drew out this larger OTE fib. And as you can see, this played out for the top, which is nice. This other type of fib that I have is a manipulation fib. Now, I have this manipulation fib because if I drew out this OTE fib that we have here, we didn't respect the 2.5 of this fib, which to me isn't the most high probability when a fib doesn't respect, at least bounce off any levels. Like you can see -2, we didn't really bounce, -2.5, we didn't bounce, -2.5, we didn't bounce. We're not really respecting the fib, so I want this manipulation fib. So when you're drawing a manipulation fib, you want to draw it backwards. So you want to draw it to the left. If I'm drawing this OTE fib here, I'm drawing it to the right. I'm drawing it like this. And there's my, and there's my projections. I'm drawing it to the right. When you're drawing a manipulation fib, you want to draw it to the left. So I'm drawing my manipulation fib from a swing high, but I'm drawing it to the left to a swing low. I want to find a swing low, but I like to anchor the fib to the left to the swing low, but I will anchor it to the body. Now, don't ask me why, because I don't know. I don't know the reasoning, to be honest. I don't know the reason why, but that's just what I like to do. I just like to anchor it to the body. It seems to respect these fibs more than if I anchor it to the wick. So that's just what I like to do. And that is what Ivan told me to do, the guy who I learned all this shit from. So, I'm gonna do what he says because he's made money and I haven't. So there you go. If you want to know why that happens, you can try and ask Ivan in his YouTube comment section, but he doesn't really reply to them, so good luck with that. But that's all I can say. Someone that uses it and makes unbelievable videos. Oh, okay, interesting. Ivan taught me these concepts. I already knew about OTE fib projections. I already knew that those were things, but I didn't personally use them, but I had studied them. I had a good knowledge of how they worked and things. But he taught me the manipulation fib and trading from rejections and -2.5 and -4, specifically highlighting those. He taught me that. Ivan is I think he's 19. He's a 19-year-old who makes shit tons of money trading. So yeah. He's called Ivan. I think his YouTube, let me get his YouTube. Let me find it. Ivan, I think it's Garagulia or some shit. I don't know. There we go. Okay, I found it. Here you go. If you want to watch his YouTube videos, you can. Feel free. I learned a lot of his stuff from his YouTube videos. But there you go. Feel free to watch his videos. He's made like a fib boot camp and things. So yeah. He does have a Discord, but it's paid, and I don't like advertising paid things like that. So I'm not going to give you the link to that. If you do really want to pay for his stuff, then feel free to find it. It'll be on his YouTube linked somewhere probably, but I'm not sending the link of that. I don't like advertising paid stuff to people, really, to be honest. Especially when there is a chance that, you know, you won't learn anything from it, or you won't like it, or you won't become profitable. I don't want to push that, you know? Different pushing a discount code for Alpha Futures, because if you buy an Alpha Futures eval, you're going to get an Alpha Futures eval. No matter what, you're going to get the eval. Whereas buying someone's course, I don't know whether you're going to become profitable buying that course. I have no idea. You might hate it. You might think it's the worst thing in the world. I don't want to advertise that. But if you want to go ahead and find it, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It won't be that difficult. All right, we've now rebalanced the range, which I didn't really want to happen, but it's fine. We're bouncing off 2.5 on ES, and it seems to be holding, but I would prefer for us to come out and sweep out these equal lows. I think we will manipulate again, personally. And if we don't, then I will just have no entry, and this will be mean, but it'll be fine. I'm personally not longing when we have equal lows right there. We nearly have 400 viewers again. This is awesome. Who else did you watch during your learning phase outside that you stated in your PDF? I literally watched ICT. I've watched a ton of ICT videos. I think learning ICT is the best way to learn. I think his teaching style is very, very good. I think if you want to find some ICT concepts broken down and given examples, Trades' YouTube channel is really good as well. I've heard of Nick does futures. I've heard of 2 degrees. Isn't 2 degrees like the indicators? Or have I made that up? I have no idea. All right, we're inside a 5-minute fair value gap right now. 5-minute bearish fair value gap. I really did not want this to be the low. I don't believe it will be the low. I really would like to see price push down and then come back up. But if it is the low, then it's sad and it is what it is, I guess. Like, there's just no manipulation here. I don't like seeing a rejection from a fib without any sort of manipulation. We have no clean W shape. Yeah, they gave me some of their indicators. I think I have some. Yes, I have this. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Okay, never mind. Maybe they get away from me because I wasn't using it. I have no idea. Maybe. I have no idea. I thought I had all-time access to this, I'm not gonna lie. They must have taken it off me because I wasn't using it. Oh, I have this one. What's this? What's this? Let's see what this is. New week opening gap and an event horizon. Where is it? I don't see it on my chart. Where is it? Hello? Hello? Are you here? Oh, this is it. Okay. I don't really want that, I'm not gonna lie. Event horizon is like the midpoint between 2 higher time frame PD rays, right? Or have I made that up? I have no idea. I heard someone say that to me. Yeah, I know they have to be paid for, but he gave me access to them for free to try out. Maybe he got rid of it because I wasn't using them. I don't know. It was nice of him to do that, but I just hate having loads of shit on my chart, I'm not gonna lie. And I just never found time to like go through them all and see. Let me see whether I still have access to them. It'll probably be on what, right? Yeah, I see. I don't know. I don't know whether I still have access or not. I honestly have got no idea. I think I do. I think I do. Should I just claim? I just claim the indicators and see what happens, see whether I can get them. We'll mess around with some indicators while we're waiting, why not? That'll be fun. Oh, I think it worked. Okay, let's see. Let's see whether it's true or rubbish. Would it be on here or no? Or here? Oh, there we go. Wow, would you look at that, hey? We got some, oh, I forgot this happened. Okay, I feel like I shouldn't be showing this. I don't know. What should we look at, guys? What indicators should we see today? Correlated market power of 3. That sounds like some good shit. Where's that? I want this. Where's my correlated market power of 3? Oh, what's this? Okay. Thank you. Location. Wait, what? Oh gosh, I'm confused. I feel like I need to watch video tutorials for this. Let's just do above. Why not, hey? Oh, what's this? Oh, wow. Okay. Right. I'm assuming you can mess around with this if you want. Well, this is cool. Size, let's do a bit smaller. It's a little bit big for my liking. Do it below. Sure. Wow. Well, would you look at that, guys? We got the hourly candles on here. That's pretty cool, right? Am I right? Is it even like, I wanted it to be like right here so you can see the actual prices. Because that's not correct whatsoever. I think. Oh my gosh, I just have so many indicators on here which just need to go. This is pretty cool though. You can see the hourly chart. Wow, would you look at that? That's fun. We'll keep that. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I've not been looking at the Discord. I've not been looking at the Discord chat. I've used T-Trades as indicator before. He gave it to me, but I haven't used it in a while. I can put it on for you though. Let me hide this for now. I don't think that's particularly useful right now. Cool that I could put a different time frame here though. I feel like that is pretty cool. Okay, let me turn this off. Right. Sure, let's test out some indicators today. Where's T-Trades as one? Do I even have that? I don't know whether I have that. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. It says I don't have access to that on this. Invite only. Do we see T-Trades anywhere? I don't see it. Hold on. Let me go back on what? Yeah, it says I have it. Oh, it's literally... Oh, wait, no. Fractal model. Where is that? Why is it not giving me that? I don't see it. Maybe it's because it's in my favorites. Let me unfavorite it. Why can't I see it? I'm meant to be able to see it, but it's definitely not there. Should I just claim them again? This is fun. I love messing around with things that... Oh, wait. What the heck just happened? Holy shit. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's the equal lows gone then, I guess. Pretty cool. Damn. Was that a news candle? That was quite a large candle, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of crazy. Literally got rid of the equal lows and now we're like, yeah, bye. See you later. Really touched the high of the midnight opening range on ES, which is pretty cool. Well, I'm not trusting that as an entry. Fuck that. That's so dumb. We got to 2.5 though. Oh, this is kind of clean, guys. It's kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie. Like, on the 15-second, this shit looks fire. I haven't taken out a high though. It looks pretty fire. Not gonna lie to you. I don't trust it though. I'm not basing my entry off the 15-second chart. I've literally never done that in my whole life. So if this wants to run without me, well, so be it, because we're testing out indicators anyway. Okay, let me find. There we go. We got it. Oh, wait. No, that's literally not even it. Oh my gosh, I'm actually tripping. I have no idea where it is. Fractal model. It says it's locked. I don't think I can use it. Yeah, but then on this list it says it's there. So I have no idea why it's not working, to be honest. Oh wait, I can just claim it. Hold on. I think I would have to... Oh, I think I would have to close trading view and reopen it and then it'll let me. I think that is what's going on here. I have no idea. I have the model that you use. Forever model. I'm not using that shit. The forever model, like, yeah, I don't fuck with the forever model. We'll look at the indicator though for the vibes, but I don't fuck with that. All right, let's see the forever model. What we doing here? Forever model, where are you? Oh damn, this is it. Okay, see. Bias is neutral. Right, is this the only thing that this shit does? Let me go on the higher time frame. Okay, that shit is just not adding anything. What even is this? What are you adding to my chart, please? Please let me know. 15-minute. Yeah. That's getting binned. That's rubbish. Yeah, I use ICT kill zones and pivots. That's what I have on my chart right now. I'm just messing around with with free indicators that I got given. Which is kind of fun. Alright, I like that manipulation, but it is kind of clean. It's clean. Swept out the equal lows, like boom, swap. It's kind of clean, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of clean. And now we've swept out a high. Oh, I think this is kind of nice. I think this is kind of nice. How many points was this? Only 7 points. Oh, that's... Guys, it's really clean. I like it. I like it a lot. It's really good. Really good. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this. A little turtle soup action right there would have been unbelievable, to be honest. We think this is going to all-time highs now. Is that what we think? Is that what we believe right now? To be honest, it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? A little turtle soup. Yeah, that looks so clean. That looks so clean. Do we think it'll retrace? Probably not. Probably not. And if I was gonna long, I'd have to have such a huge stop loss. So I don't really like this. I would wait for some sort of continuation entry if we'll get one, I think. No, I didn't say the fractal model is shit. I said I don't like the forever model. I think the fractal model is good. I can't access the indicator. I used to have access to it, but I can't access it anymore. I think I can actually, but I would have to reload my trading view. If we can get, what I would be open to is we can rebalance this range and sweep out this swing low, right? I want to, and I want to do this as OTE. We can rebalance, right? We rebalance, sweep out this low and then break above a high. I would look to take some sort of continuation entry, but I'm not looking to take longs from here because I'd have to have such a huge stop loss. So I'm not a fan of that. I would wait. Yeah, and if it just wants to tank higher, then, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I think the New York reversal could play, but I think we're gonna go to all-time highs before that, to be honest. My trading week's not been amazing. It's not been awful, but it's not been amazing. I would have took a full win this morning, but I was stupid and reversed my position after taking a partial, so that was clever of me. That was really clever of me. I'm really happy that I did that. Yeah, I've definitely learned from it, that's for sure. I've learned don't reverse your position in the middle of the trade. The thing is, though, I didn't even reverse the position while I was in drawdown. I reversed the position while the trade was playing out and after I'd taken a partial. Like, it's so illogical. I don't know why I did that. We have a Riz trading comp? No, definitely not. That would ruin my Friday. So let's not do that. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Right, I'm gonna get rid of, oh no. We good. Any of you guys know Kate King on TikTok? You probably don't if you're not British, to be honest. I don't know what it is that makes me love you so. Costa coffee extra hot. What? What? Yo, Alan's back. Alan is so back in the chat. I had overnight oats. Well, I had half of my overnight oats, but I couldn't be bothered to finish that. I'm not very good at eating breakfast. Sometimes I'm really starving when I wake up, and sometimes I just don't want to eat for like 5 hours after waking up. Kind of depends. Costa coffee extra hot. Is it Top Step? Is it Apex? Is it Alpha? Is it MFF? Have you guys heard that song? It's been stuck in my head for days. I was singing it yesterday as well. So catchy, like, it needs to be on Spotify. We got some bearish SMT, but that's high key fine. Let me delete this. That's just really annoying. Look at that bounce off the midnight opening range high. That's lovely. That's lovely jubbly, isn't it? I love that shit. That shit's nice. L fans, no one bought a coffee for Claudia. You know what? Real. I had to buy my own coffee. I'm joking. Just kidding. So this morning I actually went to Costa and I got, so if you don't know, I'm doing no refined sugar Monday to Friday. I was going to do it for full time for like a month, but it's just not sustainable at the weekend. Like, I just love wine, really. Like, I don't drink a lot of wine, but a glass of wine on a Friday night when the sun's out, like, how can you blame me for that? So anyways, I've been doing no refined sugar during the week. So I went to Costa this morning, so obviously had to have sugar-free syrup. And I tried this cinnamon bun sugar-free syrup in my coffee because I love cinnamon buns and I'm really missing them now that I am doing no refined sugar during the week. On a Friday, I would get a cinnamon bun from Gales to start off my Friday on a high note, and I've been really missing it. So I was like, oh, this can be my little replacement, a cinnamon bun flavored iced coffee that's sugar-free. What could go wrong? Well, it tasted like shit, so that's what went wrong. I had to bin that. I bought a large as well, and I used my free drink that you get from Costa when you've bought 10 coffees, you get a free one. And I used my free one, and it tasted like shit. So now I have to buy another 10 coffees before I can get another free one. So yeah, it was really rough. It was really tough. So I had to go to Gales, and yeah, I went to Gales and I bought a Muscovado iced coffee, which is my favorite. Wine is overrated? You think so? Nah. But in New Zealand, Sauvignon Blanc, like, what a way to start your Friday night. I just love it. I love it. Okay, we took out the swing low. If we can put in a swing high and sweep that, I would look to take some sort of continuation trade. Higher, up to all-time highs. If we break through this low, then I'm gonna wait for this negative fall. I don't trade gold, so Sauvignon is my favorite, specifically New Zealand Sauvignon. Unbelievable. Oyster Bay, unbelievable. Unbloody believable. I might have some wine tonight, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, everything sugar-free does taste like shit. I don't usually like having sugar-free stuff because it's probably not even as bad as just having sugar. Like, all of the processed sweeteners and things just are bad for you, but I really didn't want to break my sugar-freeness, and I ended up going to Costa because that's the closest coffee shop to my house, and I wanted to do a little walk in the morning, so yeah, but I'm glad I went to Gales. The Muscovado syrup, the reason, like, that's not sugar-free, but Muscovado sugar is like way less processed than any other syrup, and it's also way less processed than agave, so yeah. Try monk sugar. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Is this a swing high? This is technically a swing high, guys. So, you know, we can hold OTE. Oh, that stupid Alexal guy is back. I remember him from yesterday, and he's just told me to sell my fucking course. Well, what fucking course am I selling, Alexal? What type of bullshit name is that? What course am I selling? Why have you not checked my link tree? Bitch. I'm like, so some days I'm really not like prepared for trolls and weird people in my chat. Some days I'm really not prepared, but today, like, I'm so ready. Like, I would find that really exciting. I'm in one of those moods. When I'm in a good mood, I love trolls because it's fun. But when I'm like in an okay mood, or I just want to lock in on the charts, or like I'm trying to explain some shit and someone's saying something in the chat, like some bullshit that I just don't want to listen to, then I'm not in the mood. But today, let's do it. Why is everyone beefing in the chat? Why don't we all just be friends and remember that, you know, we have a lot to be grateful for. Let's not argue. I'm from the UK. Do you use higher time frame candles indicator? I don't use a higher time frame candles indicator now. How long did it take you to pass your first eval? It took me 4 months and I risked 1% per trade. I have a bottle chilling during all of Claudia's live streams to celebrate her wins, and wine has been around for thousands of years. Exactly, wine has been around for a long time. You guys will happily shove a nicotine pouch in your gum, but then will hate on me for drinking Sauvignon. UK is a rat hole. The UK is not a rat hole. Some parts of the UK is a rat hole, but not all of it. You're all just uncultured. Like, how can you... This is the thing that I don't understand. There's actually racism against the UK. Like, can you imagine me saying a specific country is a rat hole? Like, I would actually get cancelled, but no, like, but people say the UK is a rat hole and, like, it's fine. Like, can you imagine me saying that about certain specific countries? Like, no, that's a rat hole. Like, I'd get so cancelled. So I am personally cancelling ex-Minzy for saying that. Look at London and Manchester, lol. Have you been there? Oh, we just broke a high. We haven't rebalanced on ES. I don't really care though. I feel like we should take a trade. I like this trade. It's nice. It's pretty good. I wanted to take this trade. Shit happened that I wanted to happen. So we're going to take the trade right now. We're going to take something like this. With a 12.5 handle stop loss. Oh shit, I need to be fast. Hello? Here we go. Okay. I'm going to risk about that much. No, let's do like that. I don't really care about ending the day green. I don't really care about politics like that. I'll just do my usual stuff. There we go. Great. I want to take this. I like this. We rejected from negative 2.5. We pushed higher. We've rebalanced the range and we've broken above a high. We've manipulated a low, broken above a high. This to me is A+. If it doesn't play out, then who fucking cares? It's Friday. We'll go drink wine in the sun and be happy. But this to me is a good trade. Continuation longs, we have some built up low resistance, buy side liquidity, we have all-time highs. We have tons of stuff to target, so this could be a nice trade. And if it doesn't play out, then who cares? We will live to see another day. We'll live to see another day, and we'll continue vibing, and we'll continue streaming, and we'll continue drinking iced coffee from Gales. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, we're doing a giveaway today. It's gonna be super fun. You should come join. It's gonna be really fun. All right, we're in the trade. Let's see if this is gonna hold or not. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go full screen. Am I recording? I am. Okay. Maybe ES wants to rebalance. That would be sad if it wants to do that. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That would be really sad. Please hold OTE. Please hold my OTE. Please hold the OTE. Why are you not holding the OTE? Green candle. Everyone manifest a green candle. I don't really like this candle. That candle's kind of scary. Come on. Please. 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 Uh-oh. Please. Close green. Just close green. That's all we want. That's all I really would like from you is to close green, honestly. Okay. Right. That's so rude. Ooh. Okay. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess, but it's not really that hopeful for the trade. Oh. Come on, don't be mean. Hold the OTE. Hold the OTE of this leg. 0.79. Please hold 0.79. Oh, fuck. Now we've got relative equal lows near my stop loss. Ooh, we got SMT. Please hold. Uh-oh. Should I be a trader commentator? We have SMT. SMT. This SMT needs to hold, otherwise we're so cooked. Not gonna lie. Come on. Let's draw out. Let's see if we can get an inversion fair value gap. I don't even use them, but let's do it. Let's see if we can get that. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, this is bad. This is really 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 bad. I'm not emotional though, so don't worry. Don't worry about that. Ooh. Come on. Come on. I think we're cooked. We really might be. We really might be. Did ES rebalance? If ES rebalanced, I'd be happy. Oh, damn, it didn't. Oh, damn. Come on, invert the fair value gap, NQ. I know you want to invert the fair value gap. I should check Forex Factory, probably before being in a trade, ideally, but we don't have any news, so we're fine. This is on my funded. Let me put... Hold, bear with me, I'm gonna do some cool stuff. Bear with me. Unfortunately, if you're on Discord, you won't be able to see the cool stuff. Sorry. This cool stuff only ends up being cool if the trade actually wins. If the trade loses, then it's kind of embarrassing. But I'm gonna do it anyway because we don't get embarrassed around here. We just vibe. Bear with me. I'm gonna just add this. This. And then I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I know this looks wacky right now, but just bear with. It'll look cool in a minute. Boom! Look at that. Isn't that cool? And we can have our little copy trader in the corner. Oh, it's not cool when it goes red. It looks rubbish when it goes red. Right. Why didn't we invert the fair value gap? That's such bullshit. Thought we were gonna invert it. It was looking good, and now we have to invert. We have to invert the pink fair value gap. For the love of the game, we have to invert the pink fair value gap. Okay, we're pretty close to inverting the fair value gap. We inverted the fair value gap on ES. That's nice. That's nice. We now have SMT though. Isn't that nice? Oh geez. Oh geez. I'm really I'm really enjoying commentating on this trade. I swear to you, you're not gonna believe me. I'm not that emotional about this trade, but I'm just having a lot of fun commentating this. Oh, that's lovely. Would you look at that? Wow, ES is flying. If ES takes out this high, I'm gonna go break even at this point. I should have traded ES. It would have been way more higher, but whatever. Come on, invert the fair value gap, invert the fair value gap, invert the fair value gap, invert it. Go on. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. We got the inversion. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Is that absolutely beautiful, or is that absolutely beautiful? Because I think that is absolutely beautiful. Let's draw a little fib on here for the vibes. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. We got the 50 points before the 2.5. What we want. I might have to close my position slightly before the 50 points if we do get there, because I made $100 on my account, and because of consistency, I might have to do a little less. I'm not entirely sure. Wow, I thought we were cooked. I thought we were cooked, honestly. This is why the 12.5 point stop loss is the vibe. We want to manipulate again. We actually didn't rebalance by literally 2 points on ES, which is a little bit concerning, I'm not gonna lie, but you know. Alright. Why do we need that bearish candle to be that huge though? Why do we need that? I don't really feel that that's that necessary. Maybe we just want to trade to OTE though. Maybe. Maybe. We're just trading to OTE. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. We're just trading to 0.79 again. Nothing to see here. I don't really know why that's necessary, but whatever. Whatever makes you happy, NQ. Whatever makes you happy, I'll leave you to it. But please don't stop me out. I would be really mad at you if you did that. Oh, damn. I really don't think that it needs to take out that low. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just consolidating. I really don't like that. Not at all. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I think we might be cooked because ES did not rebalance, and I think that is potentially what we may want to do. But, you know, it's not over till it's over. So we'll wait. But I don't think we need it to sweep that low, to be honest. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're so cooked. We are so cooked. We are so cooked. Now we have another bearish fair value. Turns out I didn't want to come to OTA. It just wanted to stop me out instead. Great. Great, babe. Let me get rid of that. See, inversion fair value gaps are bullshit. You see that? It didn't even do anything. Let's not linger by my stop loss. Let's just get it done, or let's reverse. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take 5 years off my life. Let's come and invert this fair value gap. Inversion fair value gaps work so well, clearly. Come on, either just go or let's have it over and done with and stop me out, honestly. This is kind of stressful. This is kind of stressful. We put in an SMTE. That might be my only hope. The only hope right here is this SMT that we have going on. That is our only hope in this trade. And I don't think it's gonna be enough. It might be, but I don't have much faith in this anymore, if I'm being honest. I would love to have hope in this, but I honestly don't. But not over till it's over. We have S&T right near my stop loss, so you know, maybe it could save us. I would be very shocked though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would be very shocked. Come on, let's invert the fair value gap. Come on, let's invert it. Come on. I'm sorry, if you trade inversion fair value gaps, like, is this not some bullshit? We inverted the fair value gap and then we just went boom, swept some sell side out. Like, what? I don't get. Like, I used to trade inversion fair value gaps and best believe I lost so many trades. Okay, right. We're respecting the midpoint of that fair value gap, which is obviously not the most ideal scenario. Really not ideal whatsoever, actually. We're just consolidating inside of my drawdown right near my stop loss. It's probably the most unideal place for us to consolidate, because if we're going to go higher, we're probably going to manipulate, which would mean we get stopped out, to be honest. Right, I need to delete some of these because these are just not necessary right now. Right. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. Let me look at actual NQ chart. Oh my gosh, I nearly sold then. By accident. Oh my goodness, this is cooked. I just want to be stopped out. I don't enjoy this. This is actually quite painful. To be honest. It's actually quite painful to be a part of today. Don't break the SMT. That's the only thing keeping me in this trade right now. So please don't break that. That would just be so unideal. See the 2-minute chart. I don't use the 2-minute chart, but let's look at it anyway. All right. If you're gonna do it, can you just do it? Like, this is so painful. Oh, great. Now we have equal lows. That's just exactly what we needed. We really did just need some equal lows right near my stop loss. Oh, wait, it's not an equal low. Okay. Now we have S&T again. We have double S&T going on here. I don't know whether to be happy or sad about that. I'm not really too sure. I think I'd just prefer it if we weren't near my stop loss, to be honest. We have S&T. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. I'm lying. We just have bullish SMT. We don't have any bearish. I don't think. I think 830 should push us to my stop loss or back into profit. I think the 830 should push us somewhere. Give us a bit of something, maybe. We have double S&T going on. I mean, you know, could be worse, I guess. Could be better, though. Could have just entered my trade and gone to TP, but... Right, why are we just using my entry as a support? Why would we do that? Woo, back in the green. The copy trader's back green. Love that. Wait, I want to make this copy trade a little bit nicer. Sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. I've just been commentating on my own trade, to be honest. I'll read the chat again in a minute. Let me read the chat again. I don't know. I don't like reading the chat while I'm in drawdown. It puts me off. I like to just focus on my commentating vibes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. News in 2+ minutes. There is no news today, guys. Please just check Forex Factory. There is no news today. I'll follow. I'll follow you. Triple SMT, really? Where? Where is the triple? I only spotted double. Guys, can you pray for me that this is a green trade? Because it would be a really funny clip. That isn't. Look at Forex Factory. Make sure you're on the right date. Friday, May 29th. There is no news today. I'm double checking because you're making me question myself. I promise that there isn't. Yeah, for sure. There's usually a volume injection at 8:30, which is what I mentioned before. But there is no news on USD today. Wow, guys, I wonder whether we'll invert the fair value gap again. I feel like inversion fair value gaps aren't bullshit. I think I just can't trade them. I think that's probably the oh, you can see. Oh, I always do this. Hold on. I have to do this, I think. Let me check. Oh, wait. I always do this. Hold on. I have to just edit this real quick. Not very fluent in... Oh, wait. Wrong thing. Window. Yes, this. Wait, what is going on? Okay, hold on. Let me redo. I had to put it in a separate window. This. Okay, here we go. Now we can do it again. There we go. Should we do the daily P&L as well? Sure, why not? Let's. I made $100 before. Oh, we're in red again. Really? We just made it into the green. Now we're doing this again? Okay. Okay, fine, whatever. Whatever. Any sort of bullish fair value gap? I mean, there's a bullish fair value gap that just got inverted. We have equal highs above though. Let me make sure they're legitimate equal highs. They're not. I knew that they wouldn't be. MNQ always does this. It tells you there's equal highs when there's just not. So I would recommend that. If you like to use equal lows and equal highs as extra confluence, I'd recommend making sure you're looking at NQ and not MNQ. Same for ES, because sometimes like NQ says there's equal highs here and there's literally not. It's bullshit. They're fake. It's fake news. Fake news. Okay, if I switch to this right now, let me just double check that this is fine. Okay, yeah, my copy trade is still there. We good. Oh, wow, we have a lot of viewers. Okay, let's hope this trade hits then, otherwise that's embarrassing. Right, I really want this fair value gap to invert now. Like, it's just taking the piss. I'll explain the trade once we either hit stop loss or once I'm break even, because I don't want to explain a trade to you and then it not hit. Kind of embarrassing. I mean, it's still a valid entry in my eyes right now anyways, so I'm not too mad about it. Oh, I need a minute. I actually just need a minute to just like breathe. Are you actually joking me? Are you actually joking me? Oh my gosh. Let me look at financial juice. I'm actually not mentally stable trading this. I'm actually not. What was that? There's nothing on... Oh. Nothing on financial juice. I'm actually not stable. I'm really not. Was that even news or not? Let me check Trade Syncer right now. Wait, what? Wait. Wait. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why are my trades still open? Why are my trades still open on my copy trader? What is going on? What is going on? What the fuck? I don't know what to do. What the fuck? Why are they still open? I don't know what to do right now. My brain's actually lagging. Like, do I close it or what? Does that mean they don't have stop losses? Like, what? It said it filled, but it has not. Wait, I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. It said that it filled. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Wait, I'm confused now. 12:33. I am so confused. I don't know whether it's open or not, and I don't really know what to do right now. Guys, what's going on? I really need help. What is happening? I'm trying to figure out whether they are actually open, and I think that they are actually open. Wait. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off if they are. Oh my gosh! They actually are. You have got to be fucking joking me. Wait, no, they're not. Wait, what? Wait. No, they're not. Oh my gosh, I'm so confuzzled. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Are they or not? I don't understand. This is really confusing. There is no positions. But... Oh gosh. Honestly, I don't understand. I'm really confuzzled. Should I just click flatten and see what happens? It's gonna be such an L though. Right. You're fucking joking me. It actually didn't close them, I don't think. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, I have no idea. That's actually really bad. Cell? Wait. Cell filled. 133. Said it filled, but then it was still open on here. I don't really know. Let me log into Tradeify and see what on earth is going on. Let me check financial juice also. Iran. There's something with Iran. I have got so unlucky recently with Iran news. I really have. Oops. Wrong thing. Oh my days, that stopped me out so unbelievably bad. I risked $200. Bearing in mind, I risked $200 on that trade, and I was up $100. So that stopped me out $200 lower than where my stop loss was. That is actually a fucking joke. I'm so mad right now. Like, my leader account is 150, is in 150 more profit than the others. That is so fucking annoying. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed right now. Yeah, but it's not due to slippage because my main leader account was closed out at a decent price. This is just crazy. That's not even valid. Hold on. Let me see. I had 8 contracts off, so for me to lose 400, like, bro, stop me out. Down. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so bad. I'm so annoyed right now. I'm so annoyed. I literally lost 400. I've lost double what I risked on that. That's so annoying. I'm really freaking annoyed about that. Oh. You know what? You know what's fun trading London session because no one's awake to say some bullshit at that time. This stuff doesn't happen in London session. London session. Nothing happens. Everything's beautiful and nice. And then we get here and we get this. This happened to me yesterday as well, I think. No, I think they did close. They said that they didn't, but I think that they did. I have no idea, honestly, but I don't want to be in an open position past my stop loss. I feel like that's silly. I just don't usually trade London because I'm usually doing other things at that time in my day, but that's really annoying. That's really annoying. I've lost $200 on 4 of my fundeds, more than I wanted to risk. Even with slippage, my leader account closed out like $50 below, which, you know, it's annoying, but it's not that deep. That's just slippage, but double your stop loss slippage is crazy work. Absolutely crazy work. I'm really annoyed about that. At least my leader account is the one that's actually in profit and is closest to a payout. The other ones are now really far from a payout. Ugh. Wow. Well, that's great. That's great. That's great. I don't know what to do with myself now. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. But there is no other way to copy trade across to other firms, unfortunately. Damn. Damn. Okay. Where are we? I'm not going back in. I'm not gonna trade, guys. I'm not that stupid. I only use Tradeovate's internal copy trading. Yeah, it's annoying because if you're trading across multiple prop firms, then obviously you can't do that with having multiple tabs open and things. So, yeah. Damn. That's so sad. I think that was Iran news. We said Iran's Galibath. I don't know what that means. No action will be taken before the other side acts. We have no trust in guarantees or words. Only actions are the measures. No action will be taken before the other side acts. And then we gain concessions not through talks but through missiles. Okay, that was the red. That was apparently at 143. I think my financial juice is just delayed, honestly. Damn. That's really rough, but you can't really control things like that, honestly. So it is what it is. It is what it is. That is out of my control. I just hate when stuff like this happens. I would rather get stopped out due to obviously just normal price stopping me out, because then you understand, okay, the trade didn't play out today and you can see whether you did anything wrong. But I feel like with these types of trades, it's hard to understand. Did I do something wrong, or is it just because of news? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just not like, I am reading your chat, but I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm just ignoring it. Like, you're giving me no context. There is user count dashboard indicator for NT8. What is NT8? I don't know what that is. I've just been whipped out by a Newsweek, and you think I'm going to try and figure out the context behind your message? Do I look like I'm in the mood for that? Now hit the gym. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a walk today. It's nice out. Okay, I want to do the giveaway because I'm gonna do the giveaway because I'm not gonna trade again today. Like, that's me done. I'm not in the right mindset to trade now. Definitely not. So let's do the giveaway. I'm gonna be giving away 150k Alpha Futures eval. If you want to enter the giveaway, I'm gonna put the instructions in the chat. So all you have to do is follow me on Instagram at Claudia.Trades. Number 2 is join the Discord using the link pinned in chat. And then number 3 is comment a love heart. That's the instructions to enter the giveaway. If you want to be within the chance of winning a free 50k zero account from Alpha Futures, make sure to follow the instructions. Please, guys, do not comment your entry. Do not spam more than once, otherwise your entry will be removed from the giveaway. What? I'm fairly sure that that trade just blew 2 of my Tradeify accounts. Oh my god, I'm so not happy about that. Really fucking annoying. Yeah, I blew 2 of my accounts. I'm so pissed off. Really annoying. I do look at the higher time frame, yeah. Damn, that's so rough. The link has expired? Really? I don't think it has. That's really rough. I mean, we still have 3 funded accounts, so it's not too deep, but it is really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when it's not even my fault, just due to taking a losing trade. That shit's really annoying, but it's just part of the prop firm game, I guess. Some shit in the prop firm game just actually isn't fair, so. Yeah. Honestly, I was considering opening a live account. I would consider doing it once price action is not at all-time highs anymore, because I struggle at all-time highs a little bit. So once we're not at all-time highs, I would consider for sure. I don't really like the idea of scaling in. Yeah, I don't really know how to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna take my lunch break after this. And chill out. Really annoying. It's annoying because I've never really blown funded accounts, and the fact that I've blown those accounts but due to not my fault is really annoying. But it's part of the game and I get that, but it's just tough. Yeah, now this thing wants to go up. Yeah, let's close the entries now. Okay, cool. We have the list of entries for this week's giveaway. So I'm gonna put this into a random spinner and things, and then we can pick the winner. Let me just grab all the entries for today. There we go. I'm gonna get up a new tab. Let's do a random duck race. I love the random duck race. Very fun. Honestly, I would rather it go up after me getting stopped out, because then at least I know then that my analysis was right. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna put all the names in the list. Whoever's duck wins the race will win the 50k eval. Okay, let's see who's gonna win today. That's such a bad way to end the week. That's honestly really sad. That's really sad. Who's gonna win? Boom. Okay, Ryan, you won the duck race. Let me put your name in the chat. 9842. Okay, you are the winner of the 50k zero evaluation. Please feel free to open a ticket in the Discord and I will get your account to you over the next few weeks. Yeah, today was a tough day on stream, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Blew 2 accounts. Not my fault, but it's part of the game. It's part of what happens. Unfortunately, slippage got me like crazy. But yeah, we'll come back next week stronger, I'm sure. I hope you guys have a really great weekend and a great rest of your day. I am personally going to be hopping off the charts now. I will journal in a few hours, but I prefer to wait and reflect and then journal a little bit later. So yeah, I'm going to be hopping off, taking some time to myself to reflect. And not beating myself up about it. There's really not a lot I could have done about that. That was a valid trade in my opinion, and yeah, I just got unlucky with Iran news. I've got unlucky with Iran news twice this week now, so it hurts that a little bit more, but we'll come back stronger next week. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys on Monday for the study stream. The study stream will be at 11 a.m. EST if you want to come join, study some charts with me, ask any questions about my strategy. No, I will see you on Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. EST for live trading as usual. Hope you guys have a really great weekend and I will see you next week.